Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Joy of Business Stories of Change. My name is Rachel O'Brien, and I am the host for these stories of change. And happy Monday to you all. It's a beautiful evening in France and in Germany. Hello, Laurence Favier. Let me introduce Laurence Favier. She is living in France, and she's a Joy Business facilitator a while.
Hello, Rachel. I guess we started at the same time.
Did we? Oh my goodness, in Copenhagen.
Yes,
Oh wow.
I
Oh
remember the
wow.
pictures in the
20,
park.
2016, that's
Yes.
7 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah. I love your story of change. Hi Harish. Hi in India. Listen to this because it's a great topic. So Laurence has called her story of change, "It's never too late to start a business." And I respect this so much because so many people decide that they can't start a business because their age or whatever reason. So tell us, I'd love to know more.
yes. So hello everybody. Hello, Rachel. Thank you for inviting me to these stories of change. So I had a whole career in telecommunication and computers in France in a big company of telecommunications. And I was close to the retirement, I I was asking a lot of questions to inside of me. I didn't know the I didn't know the access tools at this moment, and I knew that I have to change. I had to change something in my life, and I was
So
asking
you
questions.
were so you were coming close to retirement from working in corporate, and wow.
Yes, and I am a retiree from this company now
Yeah, yeah, that's
for a few years.
amazing. So a lot of people would just say, "Oh, I've worked there." Was it how long were you working there for?
How long? It was several decades.
And a lot of people would just go retire. And I love that you embrace how different you are. And we talk particularly in Joy Business about living as and in the question. So I love that you were asking questions because you knew already, you know how different you are because you knew already, I'm not going to sit at home and not create something, not like work on generate some type of a project.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes, it was like an evidence. I couldn't do like other people who are in the last part of their life, and for me, it's not the last part; it's just the beginning. So I was looking for something different, and I discovered access tools and took a bars class, and then another class, and discovered that there was the Joy of Business program, and it was like, wow, that.
Can I ask you, this is going to be a self-indulgent moment. Can I ask you to say joy of business in French?
La joie du business.
Isn't that just so, la joie du business? Isn't it so
Ouais.
beautiful? It's
Yeah.
just every time you say that, it brings a different energy of being with the joy of business. So thank you for that. So you asked a question. Okay, folks, tip number one from Laurence Favier. Number one, ask a question.
Yes.
Number
Even if
two,
you
get your
don't
bars
know.
run.
Sorry.
Number two, get your bars run.
Yes, it's the minimum. And the third one is always look at the situations with um, a different look. Well, I don't know exactly the word.
A different perspective. and a
Yes.
different perspective. And can I just say, I have so much respect for you. You are walking, talking vulnerability with business. Your primary language was French when I met you. Well, and I've watched you go on YouTube Live and on Facebook Live and to speak primarily in English. That requires so much vulnerability, and you've shown me continuously the courage for growth. And so these are all Laurence going beyond the perspective that we're told in this world. Well, you should retire now, go play golf if you live in Ireland, you know. And here are you, like, coming to the end of your corporate career, but knowing that there's a beginning in every moment. And folks, there is a beginning in every moment. And then you start to learn French, and then you are to learn English, and then you start a new business. It's incredible.
Yes, it was like I said previously, like an evidence. I couldn't stay at home and taking care of my garden and no, my husband does that, so I don't have to do that. But it's not me, so I couldn't do like other people in this case. So I
Yeah,
had to
yeah.
find something different.
And I notice a lot of people, they don't recognize how different they are. And so what I love, what I hear you talking about continuously, and we also talk about this in Joy Business, is choice, because your choice has accumulated and it's birthed momentum. And so you knew that you were different. So you choose that you were different. You choose that you were going to have another business. You also had the Joy Business before you met the Joy Business, because you love generating, you love bringing new things into the world.
Yeah, and I often say I am like a pioneer. I like to start new things and to see where I can go with a new idea, and it always creates something. And if it doesn't create what I was expected, then let's do another make another choice and see what else is possible.
Can you maybe talk to people about, you don't see it often enough, is my point of view, in business, where someone makes a choice, it doesn't work, and then they move along to the next choice. Usually people go into a lot of self-judgment, they suppress themselves, they slow things down. Can you give people that may start something and it doesn't turn out to work, can you give people a tool that took you out of this stopping and judging yourself into, oh, I can make another choice. I can just choose something else and continue to generate. It's such a beautiful ability and capacity.
So it's not so obvious at the beginning when you start with this tool.
Yeah.
Make a choice or another one in 10-second increments, like we
Increments.
say. It's not so easy. And at the same time, you can allow yourself to do that. You have the power to choose that. So it's like a game. You can see that like, okay, let's do that. Let's make that choice, and then have fun with this choice. Or if it doesn't match what you were expecting, you can choose something different and have fun with that. It's very important to be conscious and to be aware that you are making another choice, and have fun with that, and just recognize you are switching to another choice. It's very important to have this awareness, and um, to recognize that you are able to do that. You are allowed to do that as well. So
Say it
it's very,
again. You are allowed to make a different choice.
yes.
And so for me, I'm going to say that took me a while to develop our practice, our the ability to not judge myself when I created something that didn't work out or it wasn't beneficial and useful. And so thank you so much for that. So 10-second increments of living. how could it ever be too late to start a business if you're living in 10 seconds?
Exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
you can choose the. I made this choice 4 years ago, and every year when it's time to with the accountant and all this stuff, um,
Financial stuff, the
financial
financial
stuff.
nuts and
Yes,
bolts.
yes, I talk with my accountant, and it's each year I can choose to stop or to go on with my business. So until now, I go on each year, but maybe at a moment I will say stop. I will do something different or something else. It's just a choice every year, and I am happy with that to see the what I have created before, and just to stop to take a moment to recognize what I have done until now, and it's so a pleasure to do that because we are used to say, "Oh, I didn't succeed. I missed that. I would like to have that," and instead of that, just look at what you have already accomplished is so powerful. Mm, you can see your power when you do that. Oh yes, I have already do that and that and that. Oh yes, it's not nothing. So it's like an empowerment when you recognize what you have already accomplished, and then you can go further and further and further and choose and create something greater.
It's so funny. We've called this stories of change, and everything you've said, like every word you've spoken, is actually a word of change.
Yes.
Because how many people get like super attached to this is my business and this is what it looks like and this is the definition of it. And what you're saying is you're willing to look at the energetics of the way you live, of your business, and then you're willing to say, is this actually working for me, or would I actually like to do something else? And I get that that's a level of vulnerability and presence that probably few people, they may not even know that you have that choice to be with yourself. And so for me, sitting here with you post corporate life for decades and taking a change, now an entrepreneur, and every year looking at, am I still choosing to be a joy business facilitator? It's such a refreshing future that for anyone out there saying, oh, I'm going to have to retire, I fully believe that my grandfather died because when he retired, he didn't have enough stimulation, you know?
Mm.
Um, and so it's lovely for people to know out there, actually, you don't have to stop generating. You can still do business in your way. And there isn't the big takeaway for me on this. And thank you so much for inspiring me. There isn't an age limit because each moment, every 10 seconds, you have another choice.
Yes. Exactly. And um, it's like a strong strength to recognize that I have a lot of experience in the corporate world, and to take advantage of that. I have
Yeah.
I can see that I have some experience about this career I did, and it's very useful in my job now, in my activity. And like as a joy of business facilitator, it's like yes, let's use what I did before to create something different now, and to offer something different with my experience. And it's like some mentoring. It's, you know, with my experience, I can
Mentoring,
assist people.
mentoring. Yeah, 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 yeah. And you can assist people look at that. You can change. You
Yeah.
know, I was talking to a friend of mine who's Japanese, and culturally, they would have stayed in the same job for years. And now they're actually looking at they have the choice to change. And so you can have mentorship, and what a beautiful mentor to have, you know, someone that you can trust and say, hey, I require to change direction in my career, and that you actually have another choice, and that's available to everyone. And I would say that's the big message of
Hmm.
Joy Business, is there is always another choice, and there is a different perspective in regard to business. And
Yeah,
I know that we just have so much fun. And even if we have challenges, because we do have challenges too,
of
you
course.
know, we show up and we deal with them. Yes. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for sharing your story of change. It really is a story of change. Like someone working decades in corporate and then starting a brand new business and having to develop skills and a different way of developing. Wow. Thank you so much. Any closing words for someone who's out there? I have a friend of mine who's 80 in the States, and she started mentoring lately, you know, and another friend 70. So any closing words from Laurence Favier?
Um, it's trust yourself. It's very important. Hmm.
Goosebumps.
You can do it. You can do it.
So here it is, folks, from the Joy Business Facilitators. Trust yourself. You can do it. The world is available to you. The world is your oyster. Thank you so much, my dear friend. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud to know you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you,
Bye
everyone.
bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.